I saw live.
Yep.
Now, is
So
that
live.
live
Yep.
for
Live.
your is that for your YouTube page or for Facebook? Streaming
I believe it's
YouTube?
on the Facebook side.
Because I'm
Can you
on
see it on the Facebook side?
let's see. No. We see the page, but I don't see it live though.
What about on YouTube side?
Go to the YouTube side. Let's see if it's on YouTube. Oh, okay. Go. Oh, okay. That's YouTube. Oh, go to the Facebook. Go to the Facebook. And that's the Facebook. No. Okay. No.
Let's talk soul line dance.
Go back to the. Let's talk. Go back to the main page.
Yeah. I'll vote for that.
Nope.
Yeah. Ronnie was awesome.
So we are live somewhere because we are streaming. And it actually let me
stream and
so I believe Facebook. I believe it's Facebook. We're gonna go ahead. First of all, I want to welcome Miss Tanya Star of SAR Productions. Is an awesome lady. I met her. We talked a couple of times, and I just said, you have to come on the show because we have to talk to you. So we always start by you telling us who Tanya Star Dooley actually is.
Okay, well, Tanya Star Dooley have layers about herself. So I am a mother of two. I have two sons, and one of my sons is a lieutenant, and my other son is a broker. And I'm also a daughter, of course, you know, my mom and dad. I work at the bank. So I do audits for the bank. I work with FEMA and the FDIC. I love skating, hiking, stepping. I'm a dog lover. I rescue dogs, take them to the SPCA. I mean, it's just like layers of me, layers of me. So, but I'm an open book. So ask me what you will, because I am an open book.
Well, tell us about line dancing and how long have you been line dancing?
I have been line dancing, I want to say I started in 2009. I did not even know how to do the wobble, never even heard of it before. A friend of mine had said, hey, her name was Kat Womack. It was on a Thursday, it was raining, and I live in Stockton, California. So she said, you know, there's a Lions class in Sacramento on Thursdays. You know, you got to come and check it out. Now, I've only seen line dancing on television, which is like country and western, like the movies. So I was like, you know, I'm not really for sure because I'm a hip hop dancer. I was like, I'm not really for sure about that. She's like, nope, you're going to love it. So I went there and I was blown away because I saw a sea of chocolate folks, you know, which I've never seen this happen because I've only seen it on television. So I was just shocked, and they were doing the wobble. I had no clue what the wobble was. And it was a lot of footwork, you know, with hip hop dancing, it's a lot of upper body movement. But with the line dancing, it was coordination of the feet. And everyone was moving to the same tempo. So I was totally shocked. So that was in 2009, and that was at Tina Baltimore's class in Sacramento at the Touch. I think it's called the Touch. Yeah. So that was my first experience line dancing in 2009. And then, you know, I just started like really loving what I saw, you know, and I love the challenge of it because I've never done it before. So it was just something totally new. So from there, I just started going to classes whenever I could on Thursday. And then in 2010, I joined a group called Forward Motion, which is line dancing in El Grove, California, with JD Hill and JD and Sheila. It was like their thing. So I started taking their classes. El Grove is a little bit more closer to Stockton. So I started doing that, loving it. And then they asked us, you know, to choreograph a dance, which was like right up my alley. But the dance that I choreographed at the time, it was a little bit too much. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're not ready for that yet." Yeah, so it was a little bit too much.
Ready for
So I was like, because
that.
coming from a background of doing hip hop dancing, trying to incorporate that into line dancing, it was like a little bit way too much. But I didn't give up. I was like, okay, I understand. There's a time and place for everything. So I just kept it moving. And then, so in the meantime, I was going to Tina B's class and to Sheila and JD's class. In 2014, I started my own class in Stockton.
Okay.
So Sacramento is like an hour drive. Elk Grove is about a 45-minute drive. So I just started my own class in Stockton at Strictly Community Center and just started doing my own thing. And then SAR Productions was birthed. SAR Productions stands for Solid as a Rock. So that name was birthed. It came to life. Good Day Sacramento came May 22nd of 2014, came to my class, was intrigued that I was offering free line dance classes, free 99 to the people, giving back, free 99, giving back to the community. And they were intrigued by that. So they came and they did a segment on my class. And then in July 4th, 2015, they invited me to come to the studio in Sacramento, Good Day Sacramento. And we did a whole nother segment. So from there, I've just been doing multiple performances, teaching, just making sure that people understand that you can have fun and work out for the whole family. It doesn't have to be a chore. It could be something fun. And everybody loves to dance. Music is international. Dancing is international. No matter where you go, people are dancing. Turn on a tune, and people is doing their thing. So get people moving off their feet. Not with me, I say it only takes one. If you get out there and do it, people will follow and they will do it as well.
Yes.
So that
we want to say hi to.
Go ahead.
Teresa Dredd.
Yeah, oh yes, Teresa. That is my girl. She is Teresa is my right hand. So she is part of SAR Productions. Yes, love her.
Yes.
She keeps me on track, focused. She is also one of the instructors for SAR Productions. I love Teresa. Love her. Okay. She had started in my class. Oh, good. Yes. So she started in my class. I started the class on. Then I started teaching on Thursdays. First, I was doing on Tuesdays, and I started on Thursdays. Teresa, she thought she was gonna come in and just watch, but I was like begging her, like, no, so she just came in. She started helping me. She's an awesome teacher herself, and so that is my sister from another mister. She is family. For life. I love her. Yes.
Great. I just got a message from Tanya, Zandra, and she asked me, did I get in? I said, yes. So Teresa, if you're listening, can you tell us, are you in via YouTube or are you in via Facebook? So that we have viewers know, because I'm having a problem getting on. And so if you just let us know, Teresa, how you got in. Okay, so Tanya, where did the name Solid as a Rock, where did that come from? Where did that originate from?
That was Alfred and Simpson's song when they said solid as a rock. Not that I could sing, that's my American Idol voice. But so that's where that came from. So so that song just represents strength and unity. And that is what SAR Productions is about, strength and unity. So that is from Alfred and Simpson's song.
Okay, that's you.
So I borrowed it.
And I like the name. I like that. SAR, Solid as a Rock. SAR for those listening. Yes, Solid as a Rock. And I thought that was real interesting because I was like, okay, SAR, SAR, what is that? So we have AFC 0705. I don't know who that is, but they're on as well. I think that might be one of your friends that's on. And we
I'm
have
not for
people tuning
sure,
in.
but hello, family out
Hey. Hello, everybody. And so, thinking about line dancing, how would you say that it has changed before? What's the and before and after the pandemic? And how did, if at all, how did it affect your class, or what are the changes that you've noticed since that?
Oh my gracious. Now, before the pandemic, we were busy, on fire. The class was busy. We were performing, teaching, and teaching engagements. And then, when the crisis hit, of course, I got lazy. Because I hadn't taken a break in years since I've been doing line dancing.
Okay.
It's been on the go. 1 year, I know Teresa was like, we did like 27 performances in 1 year. That's how busy we were. And we never take a break because our class is ongoing all year round. We would take 2 weeks out the year as a break, which would be Christmas and New Year's. So we were busy.
Okay.
So then when the crisis hit, everything is shut down. So I just started doing hip hop extreme. I started learning different things to do within the walls of my dance studio, where of course you can't go out. Then after things opened back up, now this would happen like 2 years, we're like shut down because we're in California, San Joaquin County.
Yeah.
So, and it went by the hospital beds. So if they didn't have any hospital beds, the county is shut down. If the hospital bed starts opening up, then they would open up a little bit, but then they would shut back down again. So with that, us having no class, because we're at the community center, shut down for the 2 years. Then we opened back up July of last year, and still people would send me messages saying, oh, I want to come to your class. However, because it's inside of a gym, they don't want to come. If it was outside, they would come. But I didn't want to move it outside because I did not want us to lose our place, our spot inside the community center, because they would see that we don't need it. And the community center, they're giving us that space for free. Free 99, as I said, love free 99. So we get it for free 99. So we give our class for free 99. So we're just basically passing on the blessing. But yet still, because it's not outside, people do not want to come to class. Even though we have our masks, we're saying, wear your mask, but still they're not comfortable in being in a closed space. We gave our VA after party this past February. Every February we have our VA after party, which is the Saturday after Valentine's. And we had a low turnout, but I don't regret doing it. I'm still glad that we moved forward in doing it, because we were masked up. We had hand sanitizer at every table. We did everything that we possibly can do to keep everybody safe. We asked to see everybody's vaccination card at the door. So we did everything that we could do. And the ones that came out to support, that was tired of being locked up, they had a good time. And so it has changed. It definitely has changed tremendously.
That's changed. I was talking to someone last week, and we were talking about, line dancing, and someone was telling me class went from like this mega class to, 1 or 2 or 5 or 6. And I said, listen, is not everybody be able to dance, not everybody can teach. It's a special talent to be able to teach. And I told them, I said, listen, don't give up. If you have one person in your class, where I had one person behind me, and we still had it like it was full. And I believe that God has blessed us. Don't give up, because only one person matters. And before we go on, Carla is Island Stepper from London. She's on.
Hi, Carla. Hey.
And the flowers, right?
Yes, yes. Linda has hello. Mwah. Yes, Linda Flower is family. She is family.
Yeah. So yeah, they have tuned in. I don't know, on your screen.
No, I can't see. No.
Oh, you can't see. Okay, but yeah, they've tuned in to be with us, and we thank you all for tuning in today. So you were talking about the changes. So I was gonna say, don't give up. Like if your class goes down and you only have 5 or 6 or 1 or 2, don't give up, because I believe it's a test, and God is saying, I gave you a talent. You know, we use that talent if you have 1 person compared to if you have 50 or 60 or 100. You know, so that's the way I look at it. Just
I agree with you. I totally agree. There has been times where, I mean, even if in class, if it's just Teresa Dredd and I, you know, we will just still continue to do our thing. If we only have 1 person in class, we will still move forward. I think there was only 1 time so far that we had canceled class. We didn't have any students whatsoever. Teresa wasn't feeling well. I think she wasn't feeling well. Her husband wasn't feeling well. But and I had like no students at all, and I was there, and I was like, okay, well, you know, no one's here. So me and another line dance, my other line dance sister, Lily, we went and ate pancakes. I'm sorry to say, but we went and ate some pancakes, which I probably shouldn't have eaten them. And we just, you know, hung out and caught up and spoke and so forth. And Lily's a part of our line dance family too. But yeah, but that was like the only time. Other than that, if I'm not able to be there because I am on vacation, traveling, doing something, Teresa's there, and vice versa. So we have a tag team that to make sure that one of us is always there, because like you said, you may get that 1 student, and that 1 student is going to tell another student that's going to tell another student, and then pretty soon you'll have a full class again. So sharing is caring.
Okay. It
is. So we keep it moving.
Is. Now, I know when I said my line dance class, they used to laugh at me, but I had these little, like a postcard size flyers that I had made, and everywhere I went, I had cards. When I went to McDonald's and with your money, I'd hand them a card with my money. I said, can I give you one of my cards? Sure. So McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, I go in Walmart, and I have to pass out those 5 cards to someone in Walmart before I leave. And that's how I got my class. You know, I didn't want to steal nobody's student. I don't want to take nobody's student.
Right.
I wanted God to do, you know, and because of that, you know, everywhere we went, we took a card. And it got to the place where my students were like, give me a card. That's the people I want. You know, and we went from there. So, you know, in marketing and advertising.
You're right.
If you don't believe in yourself, how can you get somebody else to believe in you? You know,
that is so true. And there's enough people in your city to go around for everybody. It's enough. I mean, I've heard people say, when you said, you know, stealing students, I've heard people mention, oh, you know, that was my student. This is my, you know, line dancing is a fun activity that we all enjoy doing. And there's enough love for everyone. I never say she's mine, he's mine, they're mine, because in my class, Teresa and I, we share. There's classes over here. There's one in Sacramento. There's one in the Bay. We give out that information because we want you to get the full experience of line dancing. We want you to go to those events. We want you to travel abroad and go to those events as well as the local ones. Like, we share the love, because it's when you try to hoard a person and not allow them to get out there, that's being, you know, selfish. You know, you're not being true to yourself or true to your students. So we're like, hey, share the love. These where all the classes are. Let your family know, your friends know. You take them as well. And you learn so much more, because I know here in California, it depends on what class you go to, you learn different dances. And so what I may not have taught in my class, it may be taught in another class, you know, and then you can come back and say, hey, we learned these dances. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, well, then let me look them up and see what they are, so I could, you know, learn them myself as well as teach them. And like I love
Okay.
Eric. Well, I love a lot of classes. There's a lot of line dance classes in California, which I need to be
Okay.
taught myself, because I don't always like looking at YouTube, and trying to look behind me to
Okay.
see what they're doing. But,
What they're doing,
we're
yeah.
forced to do that as well. But the classes that I
Yes.
do like to watch, like Eric and Tish 909, they're here in California. Dar, which is like soul inspired. Coretta, hers is evolution line dance, soul line dance. Dinita Perry, hers is break it down. Like Tina Baltimore, which is Sacramento Soul line dancers. I like to watch the line dance classes like in my community so I can see what they're doing. So and
What's
then
going
also
on?
when we do go and travel, we're all doing the same dance because you'll have one song with 20 dances to it, 20
Yes.
versions of it. You will
True.
have that popular song. So if I can learn what, my other line dance family is doing in my area, the dances they're doing, then we're on target. So when we do travel, we're all on the same page. And forgive me, family, if I miss anybody's name. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
When we do shout outs, then you can remember any that you didn't.
Right.
How do you feel about
writing it
splitting
down.
the dance floor? Okay.
How do I
Feel about splitting the
the
dance
floor?
floor?
I think
Yeah.
it's great.
And you know what
When
I mean by
first
that?
experienced it, yes. Where it's one line dance, one song, and then there's multiple dances to that one song. You mean, is that
Yes.
what you mean by splitting the?
Yes.
I think it is great. I think it's great. Now, I may learn it one way, but when I see that the floor is split, I'm intrigued. I want to know what they're doing over there because I want to learn that version as well, so I can I'll know multiple versions. So I welcome that. Oh, yeah, I welcome splitting the floor. Yep. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
So I'm like, hey.
I found out, yes, with my students and from just, being out there, you don't really learn until you, to me, you learn the community when you travel. Because if you only think about it, if you only stay in this box, like say in your class, your class is great. But I'm saying if you stay in this, if you keep your students in the box and you never travel, then you don't learn how this one or how they, I like the way they do that. That, like you said, they might do the same record, but they're doing a different dance. Oh, they're doing that. But if you stay at home, you're only going to learn what's happening in that area. But when you travel, you learn what's happening around everywhere. Like you see Star Wars. I haven't been in a couple of years because I don't like cold. And they have theirs in January. I'm from the area, DMV. I know what it's like in January. So that's kind of kept me away, but I'm going back. I'm going back. I've already sent in my money in for 2023. I said I'm set to bite the bullet. Give me a couple of jackets and coats. That's where you learn.
Right. I've never gone.
In California, the difference is in California. When you travel, that's when you learn.
That is so
I tell my
true.
students,
That's true.
let's go.
Let's go, road
Go ahead.
trip.
Sorry.
Let's do it. Like I've never gone to like the UC Awards, but I do want to do a shout out that thank you so much. I did receive the 2017 Turbo Woman. My sister Yoshia was there and brought it home for me. So I just want to say thank you for the committee. I've not gone myself, as I said. I work full time. Like I said, I'm an auditor for the bank. I'm the popo, so I work full time, 5 days a week, overtime, and it's hard for me to get time off to travel like I would like to because let's face it, this job pays the mortgage. So I got to be there. But I do plan on going. Yes. I do want to be there. I do want to go. I do want to experience. I hear such beautiful, positive things about this event. And I truly want to be a part of it. Teresa, well, we call her TT. So if I say TT, she has mentioned like, we need to go. We need to put that on our calendar. We truly are planning on going and I'm hoping soon. So yes, but I don't like the cold either. I run away from the cold. So.
And I live in Florida. So that should tell you something. I moved from the cold to the heat now. You know who Montara is?
Me too.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah. Montara. Yes, that is my fiance. So
That's
he
your
must
husband?
be on the line.
Okay.
That's my
Hi,
fiance.
baby.
Yes.
I figured that was a family member.
Hey, love.
Okay.
Hey, love. Yeah, so he was the one that I was speaking to that was trying to get all the family in.
Okay. Yeah, so they find us on Facebook, but we're definitely on YouTube because everybody's chiming in on YouTube. I don't know. I think y'all, I apologize. I think it's because I'm in the Bahamas, and for some reason, it only let me go one channel. So it only let me go to YouTube. It won't let me scan you from here. So I'm on a cruise in the Bahamas, so it's limited access. But we're glad that we were able to get on with you, Tanya. It's really been great. I just want you to know that I'm trying what this platform is. Let's Talk Soul Dance. The platform I created. Line dance instructors, line dancers. I've had Big Moochie, and I've had downtown producer who created Flash, and several others. But I want this platform to meet people that we don't meet every day. You know, everybody's not right. Everybody probably know Linda Sales as her teacher. A lot of people know John Wood, and so other names I call. But does everyone know that there's instructor that's doing something in the community? And that's what this form that I created is for, because we want to get to know, like Tanya, I might not have ever you if we hadn't talked one day and I called you and said, Tanya, I'd love you to be a guest on my show, because I felt like this is so interesting. You know, when I saw your bio and I was like, oh, we got to meet her in person. So I'm so that
I'm the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, this is a woman of 100 different things. Talking about all the things that you do and you've done. I like your community work. I noticed that you have done a lot in the community, and I think that's what keeps you going. That's how you build your portfolio, because one day you might not be here, but your legacy can go on. You know, they'll say, Tanya, you know, Star Dooley did this, she did that, and we want to recognize her. Even years after you're gone, people can still talk about the legacy that you left. And that's what I want to do with my group, the Line Dance Connection, and with this podcast, is to build a legacy, get to know people. So now, Tanya, if I saw you at the UC Star Wars, or I saw you at Cali Jam, or whatever the case may be at a party, I'm like, I know her, that's Tanya. You know, so I can be excited that I know this person. So that's what this platform really is for, so that we can all see each other face to face. And when we see each other on the dance floor, we'll know who each other are. And so that's the main of it. And so we have like 20 minutes left. I know it seems like the time just goes so, but we can go over a few. But I want to get to some of the categories that we have. And we're going to go to, let's go our trivia. So any trivia winners, this is my number. Now, listen to me, y'all. I am in the Bahamas. You might text me and I might not get it. I don't go home till tomorrow. So I'll be home tomorrow. And this is the number. If you are a trivia winner, text me your Cash App and I will send your money, but I can't send it till tomorrow because it's not going to work from here. Okay? So I'm Tanya. We have to give some trivia questions so they can win some money. Y'all ready to win some money out there? $5 per question. If you get the answer right. Okay? So I'm going to ask the first question. And let's see. I'm going to ask, what does SAR stand for? SAAR. The name of Tanya's group, SAR Productions. What does SAR stand for? And if you answer you have to answer in the stream. You have to answer, I'm sorry, via YouTube is on. You have to type it in the chat. What is SAR? That gives us the correct answer. I will win $5. So what SAR stands for? AAR. Okay, Tanya, while they're doing that and trying to get that together, you have a trivia question. We talked about that you should know.
Okay. What year did I start line dancing? What was the year that I went to my first line dance class? I was introduced to line dancing. What year was it?
Mm-hmm.
And that was early on in the conversation.
Right. All right. Night. Kermit says solid as a rock. All right, Kermit.
That's my son. All right. Yay. That's my son.
All right. Okay. So now,
so proud of
your
him.
question, somebody said, Dread said 2009, and Kermit Knight
said
2010. So
2009 was the first. Right. Yeah. Yep. 2009 when I first started dancing. Yep.
Okay. So
that was my first class.
Night won the first trivia, and then Teresa Dredd won the second one. I have to write it down so I know.
Okay.
TH. Okay. And let's see. Give you a question. Teresa said, "Yeah." Question I had is, what type of work does Tanya do besides line dance instructor?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What can she do?
To pay the bills that pays the mortgage. What kind of work that
pay the mortgage, right? Okay. So Tanya, we have one more.
Freebies.
You can give.
Okay. Let's see. My who remembers one of the names that I mentioned about the line dance classes here in California that I gave a few shout outs to, that I watch on YouTube, follow them, learn dances myself? I said about maybe 6 different line dance families.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can remember one of them here in California.
Okay. And Teresa Dredd says you're an auditor at the bank.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. That is correct. Okay. That is correct. Go TT. Go TT.
Teresa said Tina B.
Yep, that is one of them. Tina B.
That was one of the.
That is correct.
All right, Teresa winning all the money. Teresa winning all of it. All right, we want to thank you all for tuning in. Okay, I saw that Linda Flowers said 2009, Linda, but someone beat you in. Kermit Knight beat in with 2009. Thank you all. We're going to go to our announcements. Do you have any announcements, Tanya?
I do.
Anything coming up?
I will be, yes, I'll be teaching. I'll be teaching on a cruise in August. The cruise is actually Carlos Vieira and Avis Gardner. This is the 9th line dance cruise. And so I will be one of the instructors on the cruise. August the 20th through the 25th is the cruise date. 18th and 19th is the party on land. So there's still time. If you want to get a room, get a cabin, contact Miss Avis Gardner. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. They're on YouTube. You can also contact Carlos. So that is a line dance cruise coming up in this August. Also, I know it's several months out, but our V after party, the SAR V after party, we do this every year. The Saturday after Valentine's is for everybody. Line dancers, steppers, unique dancers. Unique dancers are ones that got their own flavor, their own style. And we have a funky good time. So those are my 2 shout outs that I have as reminders.
Okay. And I have one. We have our symposium every year in October this year. Of course, I live in Florida, so we cruise all the time because a lot of ports. But mine is my this will be my 9th anniversary. We have a cruise leaving out of Miami, Florida, and cabins and they're full now. But I mean, we can more if we need to keep something so far. But yeah, it's going to be October 17th to the 27th, 5-day cruise, and the prices are unbeatable. Our 5-day is $35, $38, and that's everything included.
Wow.
All of your port taxes,
great.
$438 for a 5-day. And it's going to be also going to be dancing on every deck of the boat. Yes. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about that coming up. So let's see. Okay, Tanya, can you get the dance of the week?
Okay, the dance of the week. This is very hard because there's so many.
What about one of yours?
I can only do one. I can only do one, right? One dance of the week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna say, my dance. I want everybody to look at, if that's okay. Which is, it's called Just Like This, and you can see it on my Facebook, on the Star Production YouTube page. The music was put together by DJ Monty Mott, which is my fiance. He's a DJ too, amongst a lot of other things. And it's an easy dance. It's a beginner dance. So I want to put that out for the dance of the week. It's called Just Like This.
You. Just Like This. Everybody write it down. It said I'm copy. I'm sorry. That's probably because I'm on the water, middle of the ocean somewhere on our way back to Florida. So she said I'm coming in choppy. I apologize. Okay, so Just Like This is the dance of the week. And Miss Tanya, you are the choreographer.
Yes.
You're the choreographer for that one? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Choreographer for that one. So we're asking everybody to look at dance this week and start teaching your class. So, because we have a new dance every week. Whoever I interview, I ask to dance. One dance a week. That's pretty good. No, I think so. That's really good.
I think that's great.
A lot of dances, you know. So we've done it a week. We did a trivia and we did announcements. So now let's go to our shout outs. Anybody that you forgot to shout out to?
Okay, see, I have let me just make sure. Okay, so I'd first, give an honor to God, my Lord and Savior, because I cannot do nothing without him. So I always give God praise first in all that I do. I want to give a shout out to my sons. I am so proud of them. My son, Kermit Knight, and he is a financial broker with a financial institution. My son, Marlon Squires, he is lieutenant in the Navy. My grandkids, I have 2 grandkids, my granddaughter, Aaliyah, and my grandson, August, and my daughter-in-laws out there, which I just say my daughters, have 2 of them. Shout out to my parents, my mom and dad. My mom, who is my hero, my superhero, my dad, and he's always at all of my events, supportive. I want to give a shout out to my fiance. He is always there supporting me. Whatever he could do, he is on the job. So I'll just keep everybody posted on the wedding date. Also, my nieces, my nephews, my sister Shannon, Dominique, my line dance family, Teresa, Godmother, Fever, Miss Diane, Mama Doris, Mo, Lily. I hope I forget anybody, but my close line dance families, the ones I've already mentioned earlier today, because I watched their YouTube page. And a shout out to you for just inviting me on your phenomenal show. I just totally thank you and appreciate you so much and all the work that you do. So, and I hope I got everyone. If I didn't, forgive me, but I was trying to go down the list. But a shout out to all that. I love you all. And just thank you again for your support and continuing to follow us, as we go through this journey of, with the academics and everything that's going on. It's just crazy. So.
Yes, definitely. Well, let me shout out. I want to first give a shout out to God, who is my Lord and Savior. I could, like you said, couldn't do nothing without him. And I want to give an awesome husband, King Joe. He is also a DJ, so he's my DJ at all my events. And I just want to give a shout out to him. And
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to you, Tanya, for being a guest today. I tell you, you have your energy level. You just been so awesome, and I want to thank you for you for coming on and just being on with us today. And I want to give a shout out to my co-hosts, Ms. Zandra Hilston and Mr. Marquise. Christopher. For some reason, they weren't able to get on today. Anthony Spires said hello to you.
Oh, that's my other
he
son.
tuned in.
Love you, son.
He tuned in. And I want to give a shout out to all of the line dancers and line dance instructors around the world. Because I told you we have instructors on here that come China. We have from Canada, and we have some from London. Just have friends all over, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow this platform so that more and more people would get on and just watch and learn. We can all learn from each other. We can all learn from each other. Everybody's experience is something different in their classes, and so that's, I think I get everyone. And to the music producers, because without their music, and because it is a universal language. Oh my God! Hi, Ray. Ray just on from Oakland. How you doing, Ray?
Hey, Ray. Ray too cool. Is that Ray too cool?
Ray too cool. Yeah, he's tuned in. Hi, Ray.
Too cool.
And so,
family.
I want to give a shout out to everyone that is on our stream today. That is, I'm tuned in through YouTube. Thank you all. Without you, we wouldn't have no money. And because Miss Teresa won all the money today, Kermit won some, but most of y'all. But I want to tell you before I forget, this is my phone. I am on a cruise ship. For those who just tuned in, I'm on a cruise ship, so I will not be able to send you your Cash App today. But if you text me to this number on the screen and give you your money, but I can't do it till tomorrow when I get back to the States, okay? And we just want to say thank you for having an awesome guest, Miss Tanya Julie, on here today.
Thank you for having me.
Just being an awesome guest. And Tanya, we still have a few minutes. I want to ask you, I was reading your resume, your bio, and do a lot in the community. Can you just tell us a little bit about that community stuff that you do?
Yeah, so with the community, like in Stockton or just around the area of San Joaquin County, I believe in giving back to the community. So what we do is we did the free movie night. On Friday nights in the summer, we would get out there, shake a tail feather before the movie started. We would also do Tuesday night, where once a year in August, where the police officers, the fire department would come out, educate the kids. We would participate in that. We would participate at Great America. We performed at the Great America, the State Fair with Tina B, the Asparagus Festival. We have performed a couple of years at the Asparagus Festival. We have done a lot of the Tequila Festival, which before it came downtown, it was at the fairgrounds, the Tamale Festival. I mean, we have done like so much, but that is just us giving back to the community, letting them know that you can work out and have fun doing it, that you don't have to spend all that money going to a gym. You can shake a tail feather right there in your very own home, or come down to Strictly Community Center where we are, and for free 99 and get your party on. So that is us giving back to the community.
Classes. I forgot to ask. When are your classes?
Oh, the class
and where?
The class is on the class is on Thursday at 6:00. Strictly Community Center, which is 1760 South Sonora Street, Stockton, California, 95205. So, and it's every Thursday, 6:00. Just bring some comfortable shoes, comfortable clothes, bring your water, and just get ready to get your groove on. And you're going to meet some beautiful people, Great conversation, a lot of laughter because we have a funky good time in our class.
Mhm.
So, and it's no wrong or right. It's you doing you, having a good time doing it. It is not a test. So we just want people to come out and just have a
Okay.
good time doing it. And it's for the whole family.
Okay.
It is for the whole family. So
Yes.
guys, speaking to you, come on out with your wife, your significant other. Come on out and get your groove on. Lose some weight, calories, because you know them pounds is not your friend. Them calories, they not your friend. So come on out, get rid of them calories and have a good time.
And don't go on a cruise and try to lose weight because it doesn't happen.
No. You got to lose the weight before you go on the cruise so you can have some wiggle room.
Okay.
And then eat what you want to eat when you get on the cruise. But at the cruise, they do got the gym. And you being on the cruise, you start some line dance classes right there. Shake a tail feather. It only takes one to get it started. Just one to get it started.
That's true.
Line dance takeover.
Okay. I went on a cruise about maybe 5-6 months ago, and the cruise director person said, "Okay, I'm about to teach line dance. So I'm ready. I have my dancing shoes on." Why he put on the wobble? Can you tell me?
That's universal. Wobble is universal.
It's
universal.
A new line dance. I'm thinking I'm gonna learn something new. He put on the wobble. I said, "Don't get me. I like the wobble. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna learn something new. Wobble been out how many years? A lot.
Right. But you know what? I must say, in the wobble defense, when I first started line dancing, wobble was the first dance I learned, and I never even seen it before. And I was the only one in the class that did not know the wobble, and everyone was looking at me like, "So you're a dancer, and you've never seen the wobble?" And I literally have never seen it. And even in our class today, people come in and they do not know how to do the wobble. They have no clue of what the wobble is. So yeah, I can see the cruise line doing that, but now they got the wobble remix. So now you can add a little something else to it. So
yeah, I heard. They always tease my co-host Marquise because our favorite dance is Shake a Tail Feather. For the teaching the new people, Shake a Tail Feather, baby. And we went to an event lit a couple of months ago, and I said, "Marquise, you gonna play Shake a Tail Feather?" Well, so I said, "Marquise, I your event. It was a 3-day event." I said, "Y'all didn't play Shake a Tail Feather." He said, "We played it, but we played after you left." I hollered. I left. He said,
"You're like, no, I wanted to do that dance."
I'm sorry, what you say?
No, I said, "No, you wanted to do that dance," and then he waited until after you left to actually do the dance.
Hey, that's it. He never played it, but he told me he played it after I left. When I left, it was
over. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played it, Queen. I played it, but you had already left. I said, "Marquise, you are lying." And we just laughed. He cannot stand that dance. I guess because it's like doing the wobble to us or doing the electric slide.
It is.
Because we've done it for so many years, it's old to us now. And so I just thought that was so funny. I played it, but you were gone.
I only do the wobble. When there's people like new students in my class. But if I go to an event and they play the wobble, that means that it's time for me I can take a break. That's like, woo, yeah, I'm taking a break. Okay.
Right.
I'm waiting for the next song to come up because I know I make room for all the new people that's trying to get their groove on. And then after the wobble, back out there on the floor.
So if that's the case, y'all missed it. Just this is the dance of the week. And who is the artist for that song, that dance?
So for that one is Just Like This, or Just Like This, DIS. That is the name of the song. And Beautiful. It was a mix.
DIS.
So the song itself is the song is a mix that DJ Monty Mont actually put together. So if you need the music, you can hit me up. I will email it to you. SAR Productions, Line Dance Family at gmail.com. I will send you the music because it is a remix.
Okay. Our
Just
Productions
like
Line Dance
this.
Family. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it THIS? Just like this?
Just like this. THIS. Just like this. Yes.
Okay.
Is the name of the line
Okay.
dance. Mm-hmm.
So that's the dance of the week. We asked y'all to look it up. Just like this. On SAR Productions Line Dance Families page. And so we can get this dance going around the country. So everybody will be doing just
Yes.
like this.
Just, that's what
So
I'm
we have
saying.
hi Tanisha 305. Tanisha tuned in with us. And so
Hello, family.
yes, hello everybody. Line dancing to me it's a universal language. Once you learn it, it's like anything else. When you want to learn Spanish, you want to learn English, you got to practice. Mm-hmm. But line is a part of me. I just noticed we're on the cruise, and they don't play a lot of our music, but they had a Motown review last, and I tell you, it was really nice. I mean, groups sang a lot of Motown from back in the day, and of course back in the day for Motown. But they did a Motown trivia, so like 20 questions. They play, what is it? Name that tune. They named that tune. So I played a little bit of song, and I was like, I know that. What's the name of it? And so it's been a lot of fun. So I'm saying that to say that we put music to movement. It's different. It just changes you. I mean, I don't know how people say they've never line danced. And I guess everybody's different. What I'll say, I know everybody's different, but when music comes on, I got to move. If it's not a dance to it, I'm like, let's make it, or let's do. You always can do a dance that fits that song. You know what I'm saying? If it's a dance to it. So that's what I say. Let's make a dance to it. That's what you do.
That is what I do. If we're out and about, I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, this dance will go with that song, and let's get out and do it. And before you know it, people are so engaged, they want to come out and do it as well. If you have those easy dances that people could just pick up quickly, before you know it, the whole room is line dancing. And then that'll help build your class too, because then they want to know where you located, where's your class, how many classes. So that is also a branch to help build your class as well, and it helps the community, because then they tell a friend and they tell a friend and they tell a friend. But when I'm line dancing, I am in the moment. I have my cowboy boots on, and I am in the moment. Now when I'm teaching, of course, I take out all the extras, so don't fret. I take out all the extra wiggles and movement, and I just keep it plain and simple. But if you catch me out there at an event, or that's a whole nother story, because I am just in the moment, in the music. I'm in the music. I am so in the music. So yes, but like you said, line dancing, it is universal. Dancing is universal. Music is universal, and it's contagious. It is so contagious that you don't need a vaccination to cure it. To cure it, you just need to get out there and dance, and that will make you feel better. That take away the stress, take away the calories, build self-esteem. I mean, and it just loosens the joints. It does wonders for you. And your memory, it builds memory, because you have to remember the steps. So it helps build the memory. So line dancing, it does so much for you. So much for your mind, your body, and your soul. And you can do line dancing with country music, gospel music, R&B. Yes.
That's right.
Universal.
That's so
exactly.
True.
And it keeps the blood flowing, heartbeat. Exactly. Yes.
And I was going to say, one thing that we should remember is, if you're a line instructor, and you teaching dance, and the new people that first time leave there not knowing anything, you haven't done your job. So going back to the wobble, let it slide, shake a tail feather. It was really easy. What's that one? What's your flavor? Real easy dance, really easy to learn. If you do those dances, if they leave there with one dance, you've done your job. Without it, somebody comes to class, you're teaching all these advanced dances. You have new people in the class, you're teaching all these advanced dances, and they leave there like, I didn't learn a thing. So you haven't done
right. And the people,
so
right. And the people in your class have to be patient, because you have some experienced dancers in your class, but they have to be patient too, because they have to remember they were at that point at some time where they didn't know any line dancing or line dances, and you had to take that time out to teach them. So, they have to be patient and understanding, because everybody wants to learn. And like you said, if you have students and they did not learn the dance or the movement, you have not done your job. And they're not going to come back.
Right.
They're not going to come back.
Exactly.
They're going to figure it's a waste of time.
As long as
I
they learn
can't get
something,
it. I can't do it. Yes. Yes. And by maybe like at the beginning of the class, going over the movement, what the moves are called. I know each region has their own name for certain moves, but we always do a disclaimer. This is what we call it here on the West Coast, but this is the movement. But if you go elsewhere, they may call it something else, but it's the same movement. It is the same movement.
Okay.
So
and I like
and they love that.
I was gonna say too, I have a DVD. It's called Line Dance. Oh my God, the window. It's what I do is when I start my class, every day that I start my class, I start with drills. Thank you. Line dance practice drills. I say with my DVD. And what I do is I go, what is a grapevine? What is a sailor step? What is a step? And we do those as a drill. So we start out with a rock. All right, now get a sailor step. And so we do sailor steps, like 4, 5, 7, 8 of them. Then we again. All right, give me a coaster step. It's like anything else. If you do it over and over again, imagine in your class, say, girl, I know how to do a grapevine. I know how to do a sailor step. I know how to do a coaster step. Because these are things. Right. And I want to give you one thing I want to say before we get off the air is Sheila's tip of the week. When you do your dances in your class and you teach a new dance, or you go for an old dance, whichever the case may be, do y'all at the end of the dance in your class?
Do we clap like yay at the end of the dance? I can't say we actually clap, because we are like laughing, talking, celebrating. We celebrate at the end of the dance, especially if it's an easy dance. We're like, yes, that's all. Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, we celebrate all the dances that we do, because we're celebrating the fact of learning the dance, that we've learned it, we've conquered it, we're good. So we just celebrate, and we celebrate the artists and who created the dance. So we do celebrate, but we celebrate every aspect of the dance is what we do.
Okay. I was
but not after every single dance, but yes.
Okay. Now my point to saying that, watch this. Okay, I just got finished. I learned, woo, we did that. Okay, hey, I have my class to clap. Let me tell you why. We clap after every day. The reason why is because when we go out in the public and they say, like, somebody calls to showcase, we go out in the public and we showcase the dance. They're used to it. We clap every time. So watch this. We just showcase and everybody go off, woo, I'm tired. It was hard. I'm tired. What do people remember?
That you was tired.
You were tired. They don't remember that you enjoyed the dance. So that's why whenever we in class, when I teach a new dance, clapping, woo, that was good. That was good. That was fun. So when we go out to showcase, or we go out to the community center to dance, they remember to clap. You might be tired. Woo, we did that. We did. We give each other high five. It builds some morale, and it helps when you go out in the community and dance. Everybody come off the floor. Woo, I'm so tired. Woo, because that's what people. The last thing you do. So that's just one of my tip of the week.
I like that.
If you practice clapping after every dance you do, when you go out in the public and perform, they'll remember to clap. And people be like, oh, they did good. And they'll start clapping with, So that's what that's just something that I tried, and I like it. It works when we perform. Wow.
I like
that. We started and get the connection out here in the world. Tanya, you have closing remarks for us?
I just want to say thank you so much again for allowing me to be a part of this platform. My family, Kermit, Anthony, Crystal, Jessica, Mom, Dad, Lamont, TT, Godmother, all the names that I listed. I love you all. And thank you so much for always supporting me, being in my corner, keeping me motivated, pushing me when I thought I'd have no strength to go forward. You would push me and I would find that strength. I thank the Lord, my Lord and Savior, for just creating me who I am. He created me to be different, not to fit in with everyone else. And thank you, Lord, because I'm okay with that. So I just say thank you again for everyone that tuned in to want to hear the layers of Tanya Star.
Yes, and thank you, Tanya. And thank you tuned in today via YouTube. I have you tuned in. We want to say thank you. And until we meet next Sunday, I'll be back in the States next Sunday, so we'll get on a lot better. And I'm going to find out why I couldn't. I think from here I can only stream one platform, so it let me stream YouTube and stream Facebook. But next week I'll be back in the States, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to just talk some more and learn more about line. So I never close the broadcast without my mom used to always say, it's no good unless you give it away. So
yes,
some of mine.
I love that.
And everyone, you got to throw it back.
Hugs, kisses.
Love you. Look forward to seeing you on the dance floor one day real soon.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much. Definitely. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your cruise.
Sunday. All right. Thank you. I will. Good night, everybody.
Bye.